And we're back. It's your boy Sparta's Darkness, also known as King Berg, also known as Deshaun. How you guys doing, man? I got my bike stuff. I got my battery charger for work tomorrow tonight. But we also have Wushu Wednesday. Do not forget. And it's gonna be at 6:30 every Wednesday. If you want to stop by, it's twitch.tv/Sparta's Darkness. We are going to be on, and a few of my friends are going to be on. So if you want to meet some like-minded streamers, it's always a good time. Especially next month is going to be Soul Calibur. But back to where we were, man. We're back at, I believe we're still in chapter 1. Beat the first one. Even though every other one is going to be hard, it's not going to be as hard because it doesn't force me to play with only. So now I can put a lot more of the broken people.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho, the pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolfort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Father!
Lord Simon!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolford. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Jagan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
Definitely just using them. Oh, this is crazy. House Wolford got the hands though, so you're still gonna have to see me. Pawns or not, I'm turning into a king out this month. Get to the other side of the board, right? Gonna go past these. Want to keep these. Also.
Years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolfford. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolfford from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Welcome to Castle Wolfort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simone. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Oh, your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolfort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn.
What is their obsession with pink-haired woman in Tactics game?
For today,
Yeah, I noticed that there's always like even in Final Fantasy Tactics they had like these pink this one girl whose hair was
You're
white, right?
captivating your position?
Dyed her hair
Surprising news
fully
comes
pink.
in pairs, I see.
I wonder if it's like a homage.
Nonetheless, I am happy for you both.
They're called the
I imagine
Rebellion.
the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolfort, as will I.
Great. Go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
I don't think I'm not going to do these. These are the things I am going to skip because this is information gathering. Go and talk to you. But I've gathered all the information for the conviction scales that we, because I played the game 3 times. This would be filler, bunch of filler.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzan's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young one.
Discord
Yes.
already.
What
You
do
can see
think, Lord
that this is
Cyrano?
not gonna work out how they think it is. This three
Dissatisfaction
three
with the salt
nations
tax
splitting
was
the
one cause
minds.
of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise.
He like,
No
hold
matter
up
how
now.
mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Right about
Yes,
that. We
Lord
throw hands.
Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica,
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
no apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this...
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the wars, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
It is impossible to understand each nation's motivations.
First time I played this
I
game,
can't
I was
say whether this
very
bodes well.
optimistic with everything. I think they don't show you which one's moral, liberty, or utility when you first play the game. That only comes when you beat the first playthrough. Then you can see it.
You may see more clearly than most.
Like as not, it is a baseless worry.
It is a lord's place to worry. We may at last share a common goal, but our motivations differ. The future is murky, no matter how brightly some may try to paint it. My new cousin has the intuition of a leader, I see. Or perhaps you're simply a worrywart. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history.
And mine will be written large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and Trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those...
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simon.
Aye, my lord. Our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
For House Wolford!
And so the stewardship of House Wolford passes from father to son. Lord Simon Wolford, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfords set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolford sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolford, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, Your Majesty. I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me? You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolfort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolfort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Phallus and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have come.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Lord Serenoa is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eredor. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the
goats
foundations
right
for
there.
peace have been
The
laid,
Dawns.
let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Here, here! Here, here!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
This is no time for self-pity. A prince's subjects mustn't hear him talking that way.
Serenoa.
However, even the strongest of us have their moments of weakness. I hope to be there for you during yours. Whatever happens, we mustn't turn away from the difficulties ahead of us.
You're right, of course. A member of the royal family should not be so maudlin. Thank you for reminding me of that, my friend.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
We'll say in the first few chapters, I guess because they're explaining a lot, there's a lot of talking throughout this whole. Not gonna lie. First few chapters, a lot of talking.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nations. Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the Holy State of Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear!
Hurrah! Hurrah!
The Wolfort Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as Father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
The combatants have assembled. Now, let the battles begin! I shall announce our first pairing as chosen by lots. Minister Exham and Lord Wolfort, make ready for combat!
Alright. Now we're gonna have to set up this. This guy's a god.
Ready and
He's
willing.
getting in. Know who I want. I love her too, but I don't know. He gotta go. But they tell me that in hard mode she kind of falls off. But one of my
As you wish.
one of my I don't like when they make you, because he's good, but you have to put his evasion of not to die. Like, always dies, I swear. This guy's a godsend. Alright, hold on. That feels horrible. I'm not gonna hold you.
Consider it done.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
I expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us the swordplay your house is so famous for.
They're two of Hyzan's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Oh, damn it. I forgot to take the Vanguard scarf off. Well. Oh, no. That was just gonna. I gotta switch the Vanguard scarf back to the item girl. Stripping him of all his items. I don't get it. Why does that keep happening? Good. Think. What's the item?
We're ordering Ole. Like the
I want to use Cordelia instead of that other girl. Cordelia's moves are just so... They're stronger than her. That's the only reason. I don't know. I might put her. I need to put some like hitters on this. I'm so used to having range people, but when the damage that they take in hard is kind of crazy. She's the one that needs the Vanguards. You want her to go for it.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
I expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us...
They're two of Hyzant's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation.
For honor and...
Count on me.
I want her to go first. That's all I want. Oh.
Here you go.
Stuff.
Here you go.
Appreciated.
You are not worthy of my time.
How shall I destroy you?
Charge!
Here I come. Come if you dare.
Defeat is not an option. Death from above! That hit the mark. Now then.
Slow!
Let me heal your wounds. Allow me. Thanks.
Come at me!
Let's go.
For the greater good.
Birds. I need her to get these stars up.
Here you
Sorry
go.
to worry you.
Here you go.
Tides are turning.
You've done it now!
I will end this.
Shall we begin? This was
Jesus, he
destined to
almost
occur.
killed her. Easy.
Knife me too! I'll cut you down! My turn.
Four dragons.
Breathe your last. Yes.
The flames
Here's
consume
another
you.
meteor, modern style.
Me too! To work then!
How annoying. I deliver you
How
to
do
the
you go
gods.
again?
Ha-ha.
Whatever it takes. We're counting on you.
I won't lose. My lance strikes true. Yes.
Goddess, I thank you for your blessing this day.
You find the goddess in odd places, Exam. This trifling tourney will bring Hyzant neither riches nor glory.
The goddess works in myriad ways, Minister Sorsley. You would do well to keep your eyes attuned.
This battle is ours.
There's no.
to me! Brute! Did you see that?
Cool heads shall prevail. Your wounds are
I needed that.
From where shall we strike? Now I end. Now!
Looks like I'm up.
Post quarter match first. I gotta, yeah, see, I love him, but I gotta get him up out of here. I gotta get somebody with. They have people that do these taunting. I gotta put her in here. This is. Why did I line up? Deep, that was a smart move. Not gonna lie, that was smart as a mother.
How shall I destroy you?
Close.
But not
Whatever
quite.
it takes. Here you go.
Will help. I'll take this one. Won't be easy.
You gotta stop it.
Yes! Yes! Allow me!
Get him the fuck out of here. Hey, baby.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Your rings are.
Thank you.
Wait, yeah.
The hunt is on.
All right. Would you mind getting it, or do you?
Lend me your wings, Ruby.
Yeah.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Yeah, Ashley. Well, she. All right, I'll go in a moment.
Now I am. Ha-ha!
No need to panic.
He gets trapped in a corner. I gotta use General Laura, man. Hard mode is different, man. It's like they raise their defense on purpose. So like, as where I would probably be bodying people, not bodying them, but I would definitely be taking a lot more damage than.
I saw through that plain as day.
Oh, I forgot about the instant death. I might know. I can't take it.
Damn it! Don't lose heart, Saranoa.
I gotta take someone.
I'll take you on.
Thank you.
Look to my shield.
How shall I destroy you now?
Why does he keep?
Cool heads shall prevail. Start the fight anew.
Stop doing that, please.
The hunt is on. From this range.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Now,
Aha!
no need to panic. It's nothing personal.
Almost.
How shall I destroy you? I've been waiting for this.
Our victory is assured.
I'll be your shield.
There we go.
You may need to heal. Here you go.
Stuff.
Here you go. I shall do what I can.
Plus, we gotta
That'll
keep up.
me going.
How shall I destroy you? Sleep. I ain't
I need another melee person.
me too.
Who's on Altamont? I'm not. I'm. It's clip for King Roland, bro. I'm not picking him. I'll leave that right. He dies too fast.
Now you've done it now.
Forward.
Wait your turn. Looks like I'm up.
Hello, me.
Count on me. We're counting on you.
Looks like I'm up.
Too slow.
I've been waiting for this.
I'm putting people to sleep.
Ah, my old wounds flare up again.
There's two missions that I'm like playing this right now. I'm kind of like get to that mission. It's really hard. I need a
Fear not, for I am by your side.
Me too.
This battle is ours.
Take aim.
Forward.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, that puts him.
Take that.
Hello, me.
Allow me.
Time to end this.
Cool heads shall prevail. Be at ease.
I've been waiting for this. You'll have to get through me.
This battle is ours.
He's like one of the characters.
Yeah.
I didn't use him much in the other playthroughs, but the first playthrough, yeah.
I'll do my
But this one,
utmost.
he's like damn near. You really can't just. I mean, you could, but you'd be shooting yourself.
Not an
in the-
option. think I'm up. Time to end this.
But I need to keep him. You see that instant death? He has a thing called Swift End. So I'm probably gonna keep him. I might have to drop Huette, man. But I love her. Aim of Hawkeye added status.
To think they'd get the better of us.
Your father taught you well. You wield that great sword with skill beyond your years. Well fought.
That's all my girl was
Day
calling.
is yours.
Victory goes to House Wolfort! Our next bout shall be between General Avlora and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the victor.
Stand back. This one is mine.
Very well. I accept your challenge. Whoever taught you, they taught you well. Though something tells me you surpassed your teacher long ago. Your defense is formidable.
As is yours. I yield.
Victory goes to Sir Maxwell.
My hand. I can't feel it. So that was General of Laura. I pray never to meet her on the battlefield.
That's when I got scared of her. I was like, damn. He took 3 hits, said, you know, I quit. Well, you got it. Because I don't do the play.
There will be no quarter given today,
I kill
young
people.
Lord of House Wolfort.
I would expect nothing less. Huh? Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. And none the worse for wear, considering the blow you took from Sir Maxwell.
He was too strong for us in the end.
Today, yes. But let us keep at our training. One day, the students will surpass their master.
Let us work hard for that day, my friend.
Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match, the Dawnspear emerges victorious once more.
And I don't like that. I don't like that they didn't really let you get your one-on-ones with it. I kind of understand why they did it, because let's say like you come back in a different time, like they can't make him any higher than level 50.
Thus marks an end to the
So
tourney and the
they have to make it where you lose that match. You just it's one of those automatic L's.
The delegates of
Better
each
like
nation
how other
and
games that they'll let you act like you're fighting him, and then he'll just be ridiculously overpowered, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa. As I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see. Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I am glad to hear you say so, General of Laura.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzant's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
Of course, Minister.
It would seem everyone is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Regna asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt be overjoyed.
Lord Wolford, I bring a message from King Regna. He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolford.
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
The mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough. Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son. The king has seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Falks.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward. No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
At once, my lord.
This is the first decision. Basically, which character would you give first? It's either the ice mage or the hunter. Me personally, when I first did it, I did the ice mage. What I would tell you guys,
it seems
if you're not going for the golden route, then you could go for the.
Tis no small matter either.
He's extreme, like he's strong, but he's extremely. He's not gonna swing a lot. He's not gonna use his moves. The other archer is good, but he kind of fails in comparison. As soon as you get the old guy, you're probably gonna want to drop him out. But if you're not trying to do the golden route the first time,
State your case
pick the ice.
The scales of conviction. Then we shall decide
In
our
my
destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolfort. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
But for the sake of
More serious than usual.
the easier quest, and since it's on hard, and this one doesn't really impact what you're doing.
Lord of his house.
Too early in the game for the scales of conviction to really matter. This just depends on which character you get.
Secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolfort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huet.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
But here you basically have to convince people into what you want. But since what also helps is if they're all leveled up. Since I'm on level 50, they're all ranked up, so it's easier to convince them. Before,
Lord
you used to
Cyrano.
talk to people like this. You see, it says this one should listen to reason. On the bottom of those, it used to say something different. Like one of them would be like, he might not listen to reason on going to Hyzant, but he'll listen to it about the Grand Duchy, and you have to kind of convince them. You could still get them to do this, but you're going to be prompted to say things, and you have to say the right thing. You say the wrong thing, doubtful. But everybody pretty much listens to me. Some people still be like, I don't know. Okay, I'll be picking the wrong thing sometimes. But we're going to go for the Grand Duchy. It's an easier battle than in Hyzant. Hyzant is a long, strung out battle. Oh, damn it.
Then?
Feeling deep thought. Okay.
Lord,
and when you go around, you go to the town, you talk to people, you get, like, let's say you'll have these two, and this one will be unlocked. This one will be locked. You'll talk to people, and you'll get more information. It makes it easier to convince them. You'll usually see a lock, and it'll open up.
certainly not.
Knowledge of the foundation.
I am decided.
Serenoa.
Like, truth be told, I prefer the cold and the stifling heat. That's stupid. That's not a reason not to go to. You want to really think about what you're saying too. Not because rather it be cold. Ah.
And? Surely.
Got you.
Lord Serenoa. Possibly.
Oh, you can't auto these
My
talks.
mind is made
Not
up.
auto them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody voted. But most of the time, if you're playing in the beginning, save here.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost or the Holy State of Hyzant? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I have no qualms with that.
You have my vote.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen. The way forward is decided.
The whole team.
We journey to Esfra.
But this will conclude another episode. Triangle strategy. We're going to be going with I think chapter 3.
Whether or not it proves to
later on. We want to keep these short and sweet so that I don't want to make the videos 5 hours anymore, so I'm trying to cut it down.
Very good.
But I am about to do Wushu Wednesday.
Respects to the Archduke.
Make sure to pull up.
That you do so on behalf of our
it's always 6:30 on Wednesdays. That's when I am streaming right now. And I just made it in time, so I'm like literally gonna stop recording this
Archduke Gustadolf will be pleased that you chose to honor our
and
mission with a visit.
go right into
I'm sure he is eager to get to know
Injustice
his new brother-in-law as
But
well.
to be honest with you, I'm telling y'all this now. Though I've been winning all of these injustices, I don't really know how to play the game that way. I really know what I know is fundamentals of fighting game. The 1s and 2s. Not really too much of the combo type of guy. I can't remember the combos to save my life. But I keep winning though. Because I'm playing with Bobby Drake, aka Sub-Zero, also known as the coolest man on earth.
My lady, are you sure you wouldn't prefer to stay at Castle Wolfort?
Nonsense. I am coming with you.
I think that's the end right there. And look, damn. It is 6:29. Definitely just time. Can't wait till to get to the parts where we're doing a lot more battling.
Serenoa, acting as King Regnar's envoy, charts a course down the Norzelia River for the Duchy of Esfrost. Ere long, Serenoa and
we'll
crew
pause this right
arrive
here.
at a massive gate, itself
Guys, have a
dwarfed
good
by the
one.
snow-covered mountains that
Where did
lie
I just
beyond.
put the...
Awaiting them at Twins Gate, as it is known.
That's an
is
Xbox
Sauron
controller.
Esfrost,
Not that one, right?
Second
Oh, here
in
it is.
power and influence only to the Archduke himself.
Y'all have a good one. We'll pick it up right here. Peace.